Skill. Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today, finally, with the 6-star rank 3 Nick Fury gameplay. I am wearing the Christmas Broncos hat again, mostly only because it is red. It is the only red Broncos hat that I do currently own, and red means skill, and skill means Nick Fury. Also, I felt it to be fitting since I was wearing this exact beanie when I did dupe Nick Fury. So very excited to be bringing this gameplay video to you guys. There's been at least 5 where are the Nick Fury gameplay comments every single day since Cyber Weekend. So here it is. We're finally here for it, man, and it's pretty crazy. We got a bunch of Act 6 bosses, of course. We have some Labyrinth of Legends speed kills, and we have some Abyss solos. So really crazy stuff, man. So if you've never used Nick Fury, he's just an absolute powerhouse of a champion, man. Like, the damage potential on this guy is just freaking through the roof. And undoubtedly, he has the strongest bleed in the game, man. It's just always there. It's constantly ticking. It stacks. It gets there in a passive. There could be multiple passives. There's just, like, so much you can do with Nick Fury, man. It's just, he is an all-around, completely impressive, very essential to. So I usually start out these rank 3 videos with a 6.2 champion boss solo, and I call it the big one, right? But here we're gonna start this out with Nick Fury's big one, and we're gonna go right in with a solo of Abyss Invisible Woman, and we're gonna do it very convincingly, man. We're gonna have a lot of those charges left over. We don't have like the Black Panther synergies here. I think I have on either a 10 or 20% boost or so, just so I could, I was getting through Iron Man faster that way. But at the end of the day, that's not gonna influence the outcome of this fight here too much, alright? So, with Nick Fury in Abyss, you really want to be managing that combo. You want to be getting in as many 4-hit combos as you possibly can. Once you have that internal bleed up, you want to just go with light when you can. For example, you'll see later on in this fight, once I get a little more comfortable with Invisible Woman's spacing, I dex her special 2 right at the last second. That way I could just go right in with the light. Now the reason why I do this is so I can get in as many light ending combos as I possibly can. Also, right there, boom, right in with that light ending combo. But another reason why is because in Abyss you only have so many amount of hits, right? So you want to make sure you definitely conserve those. You also want to try and manage your bleeds in a certain way where the light ending combo is not the 8th bleed to go onto the opponent. That way it doesn't just turn into the internal bleed and it actually gets to tick down, alright? So you'll see some interesting combo enders here. You know, I'll do some like light, medium, light at sometimes if I want to get the bleed off in time. But you'll see very often throughout the fight, I do try to have 1 internal bleed going and 7 regular bleeds going. Now, I've been babbling here about bleeds, internal bleeds, regular bleeds, multiple bleeds for about, what, 60 seconds or so now? And maybe a little bit longer, maybe 90 seconds. But Invisible Woman is almost dead. She's at about 40% health. We're still on the first set of charges here. And as you can see, man, we are hitting like crazy. Our medium crits are going for 10k. Now, Invisible Woman has less physical resistance than other champions do in the game to make up for like her bubble sort of thing, right? To kind of like balance out that damage reduction. But still, man, 10k mediums are a lot. That's like, those are like Corvus numbers, dude. Like, this guy, when he's in his second life, Nick Fury hits like an absolute monster, dude. Like, he is one of the hardest hitting champions in the game. And then he has some of the strongest damage over time in the game as well. On top of so much utility, man, he's stun immune, he can't miss, he has the true strike. It's just absolutely insane, man. He's just such a good champion. And that's just like, you know, the best way to put it, man. Plus, any heroes on your team get plus 10 or plus 20% attack boosts if he's with you. He has the synergies, the restoration kit, the synergy with Quake that allows you to mess up 3 times in the fight and get the evades. There's just so much that Nick Fury can do for your team. At this point, she's at about 2% of health. We have a bunch of charges left, but she's just ticking herself to death, man. And we got through that fight like it was absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, all right? So while we're in the Abyss, let's take a look at another pretty difficult Abyss fight, and this is going to be Yellowjacket. Now, for me, Yellowjacket is one of the worst fights in the Abyss. By far. I've always thought that, man. If you don't have Nick Fury for this guy, you're not going to have a good time. You can, you know, get through it with Aegon for sure. You can get through it with Namor, kind of okay. But for the most part, man, this is a tough fight, dude. This is a really, really tough fight because whenever he throws off his special 2, all right, and it's going to get to the point in the fight where he's just cycling special 2s every, you know, certain amount of seconds, every 30 seconds or so, you're going to get that stun counter on you, all right, and or the power sting, and you either take a bunch of power sting damage or you get stunned. Well, the best thing about Nick Fury is that once you're all set up, you've thrown your first 2 special ones, you don't have to throw any more special attacks, so you don't have to worry about the power sting damage, and also, he's stun immune. So we're going to skip to the end of the fight here. I'm not going to show you a 6-minute fight in the Abyss. I messed up once or twice here, got hit a bit, and I lost my unblockable, so I probably could have done a little better in this fight, but we're, you know, a bit into the Abyss at this point. But the point that I wanted to show you is that we got through this Yellowjacket 6 million health, got him down to about 50% health. That's not too bad, man. That's 1 revive against that guy. That's really good. So with that being said, man, Abyss is now out of the way. Let's go ahead and jump into some Act 6 content. We're going to go straight for Act 6.2.5 Mordo, man. We couldn't get through the champion boss. I don't think, you know, I'm not sure what was happening, but I brought Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Ghost Rider along, and I think there might be a bug with the interactions because he was just cycling unstoppable the entire fight, and it definitely wasn't a shorter length. It was just unstoppable ends, and it started again. So I'm gonna probably report that to Gaban and see what's going on with that. But we were not getting through that fight with Nick Fury. If it's bugged, that sucks, but if it's not bugged, then he's just not right for that fight, and that's totally fine, man. But he's not the best option in the world here for this Mordo. But I just want to show you guys how unbelievably powerful Nick Fury is, that he's going to maul this guy down even though he's not the best option for this Mordo, okay? As you can see, man, we're just ticking him down very, very nicely. Look at this, man. We're going to time this heavy attack perfectly to get 2 internal bleeds now, all right? We're about to go into our second life here because we ate a combo. That's totally okay. We're going to eat Mordo's special 3, and it's totally fine because we have the indestructible from Heimdall on us at the moment. And also, we're about to jump into Nick Fury's second life. So now we have our Fury up. We're going to be hitting really, really hard, all right? So here's the thing, though, about this Mordo. There is Spite. So that Fury buff isn't doing us too many favors now. It's giving us a lot of an attack bonus, but man, let me tell you, man, he is just gaining power like crazy. But look at how Mordo's health bar just drains. It is just ticking down, dude. Like it's nothing, man. Look at this. Look at that. That was a 12k heavy at the end there, 20k total just about. We're gonna go for a special 2 to end this fight. And then Do Not Go Gentle explodes us. I usually bring a Heimdall along to eat the end of that damage, but you know, Heimdall triggers at the end of Nick Fury's first life, alright? So that's what happened there, but that's totally fine. You go in, you tap him with your next champion, and that's how you get through the Do Not Go Gentle Mordo, alright? You don't revive for that last 1%. That's what you do when you're going through that quest. So, Mordo's out of the way. Let's go ahead and jump into Do You Bleed Medusa. This fight, man, is unbelievable how fast Fury gets through this. So I brought Heimdall along again here. I just bring him along in general very often, but for a specific reason here. Because of Buffet, alright, the indestructible completely went away there, so we went right into our second life and we didn't lose our Fury buff. So that was really, really dope. We have to get to one special one, and we're going to be unblockable for the rest of the fight. All right, we're going to get to our special one in just 1 second here, go for one more heavy attack, and then we're going to launch off that special unblockable right into our block. It's going to do no damage because it's a do you bleed node, but that's totally okay. All right, so at this point, we're trying to bait out the special too, but look at how her health is just ticking down. At this point, the fight's over, man. Just watch her health bar. Make sure you watch it and don't bleed. Please don't bleed, but also don't blink, because look at this, man. Unbelievable when you just rack up those light ending combo bleeds. Absolutely insane. It's just completely insane what a rank 3 Nick Fury can do. So, speaking of what a rank 3 Nick Fury can do, we're going to take him up against a fight here, 6.1.1 Sabretooth. You know, this is a boss that lately I've personally given a lot more respect to. You know, I took Corvus up against him, I took She-Hulk up against him, and he's not the hardest boss in the game, but also he's not the easiest. And I feel like it was so long ago, the first quest of 6.1, that I feel like very often this guy just gets blown under the rug. But there's no retreat. The regeneration on such a big Sabretooth is very, very big, and there's also Oscillate, all right? So when you're hitting him, okay, he backs off with Oscillate, and he just regenerates a lot of it. So what I'm trying to do here, okay, I'm trying to keep 7 bleeds on him at all time. Why? Because I have Despair at 3 out of 3. So, with Despair at 3 out of 3, each bleed is going to be reducing healing potency by 15%. So if I have 7 of those, what is that? 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105%, alright? So there's also Indomitable, I believe the node is called, so I can't reverse his healing. Not that Nick Fury would even reverse it, but I can block it with Despair. So I'm trying my best to block as much of his healing as I possibly can. I'm going to hold on to my first life as much as I possibly can while doing this, as I'm taking him down, letting those regenerations expire, and then, you know, when the time comes, when he happens to kill me, whether it be by no retreat or me just playing like an absolute scrub, as I have been in this fight, by the way. Oh my goodness gracious, watching this back is just giving me a headache. You know, when that time comes, we're going to go into the second life and we're going to try to nuke him down with the damage, all right? So we have the Despair, we have all the bleeds, and then we're going to try to nuke after that happens, all right? So at this point, man, the Oscillate's getting a little annoying. We're trying to bait out specials when we can. We're taking a lot of block damage, but we're also trying to keep those bleeds up. We're down to about 20% health on Nick Fury, but we have those 7 bleeds right now like we want to. I turned it into an internal bleed because I had a feeling we were about to go into our second life here, man, because we are very, very low on health here. You'll notice that after I do a special 2, by the way, I want to say this before I forget, I go right into a 4-hit combo with the lights, because when I'm in the corner, the spacing, I can get off 2 light ending combos if the power bar on the opponent allows me to, alright? So at this point, man, after the special 2, we're probably going into our second life, and we are. So at this point, Sabretooth is down to about 25% health, and we're going to just try and completely nuke him down. Take all that on the block, go for a big special 2, and this should do it. Nice, man. Really, really good stuff there by Nick Fury. It just shows you like what you can do with that first life as well. Even though you won't be hitting as hard, you can still do a lot, man. So up next, we'll go to the hardest boss in 6.4. By the way, Nick Fury could do pretty much all the bosses in 6.1, but I'm not going to show you all the bosses. That would get redundant after a while, but just realize that Nick Fury is a good boss killer. I'm just going to show you the difficult bosses, alright? So we're going to go to what is widely accepted as the hardest boss in 6.4, and I agree, it is Darkhawk, alright? Now keep in mind, on the live server, this Darkhawk does not start in this null unblockable mode any longer, so Nick Fury is even better for this fight now, because you can just parry your way up to special 1, and from this point, man, he won't be able to miss. So what do I want to do? It's pretty simple. I want to bait out this Darkhawk special 2, and then I want to keep baiting out this Darkhawk special 2, and you're going to see that. Is Darkhawk bleed immune? Yeah. Are we missing a lot of damage that way? Yeah, we're missing a decent bit of damage, but it's pretty simple, man, when you just keep Darkhawk in his corner and you just keep baiting out that special 2. Look at this, man. We're trying to push him right under 3 bars of power so that we can do one combo and bait out another special 2. And we're just gonna keep doing that, man. It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork, man. Look at this. Bait out the special 2. Come on, Darkhawk. Don't be stingy. Bait out that special 2. You know you want to throw it. There we go. We're not going to throw our specials because if we threw our special 2 or our special 3, he would go into shield mode. And we don't want that to happen. That's going to be a no-go for us. We just want to keep that special 2 null mode going, alright? I believe, no, it's called stealth mode. Sorry, it's called stealth mode. Special 3 is the null mode. So I feel like I probably, should have sped this fight up a little bit, but it's a little late for that. One more combo. As you can see, we're still hitting pretty hard, even though he's bleeding immune, man. Like, those are 8k mediums, 4k light attacks. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We'll finish him off with the special 3. Good game, Darkhawk. Thanks for playing. Alright, so that was Darkhawk in 6.4.3. Who do we got next here? Who is up next? We have Mysterio in 6.3.5. Probably the hardest boss in 6.3 now, okay? So what makes this Mysterio hard? What doesn't make this Mysterio hard, man? First of all, there's Matador here, so you only get power. I'm doing this on purpose, by the way. You only get power when he throws a special attack. The reason why I did that on purpose, okay, is so I only have to throw off one special 1 here at the beginning of the fight to get to my unblockable state, alright? So after the special 1, I'm going to throw my own special 1. Once his reflective state is gone, now I have 18 tactical charges. I am unblockable. I am healing from willpower for the entirety of this fight here because of that falter debuff, alright? I am not going to miss as long as I am above 5 tactical charges. So we're just going to try and nuke this guy down, man. We are playing at 30% health. If he doesn't cooperate with us, he can put a poison on us and kill us. So that is something that we don't want to happen for sure. We're just trying to bait out as many special 2s as we possibly can. We have that internal bleed taking him down. We're doing our light ending combos. This is a beefy Mysterio, a very, very beefy boy here. He has about 550,000 health, I believe. But look at how he's just melting 35 hits in. He's down to 40% health, just about. Here he's being very, very stingy with that special 2. We almost got poisoned there, but we just got through it. We just got through it, and we're just, same thing like with Darkhawk, man. We're cycling the special 2s. We're hoping that he doesn't throw off that special 1, but of course, as soon as I say that, here we go. But we're just going to go ahead and kill him right here before the damage can be reflected. So, good game, Mysterio. Thanks for playing. That was Mysterio in 6.3.5. Yeah, completely mauled by rank 3 Nick Fury, dude. So there's this really fun synergy team, very impractical, but fun for potion farming, alright? You're going to bring 1 OG Black Panther. You're going to bring 3 Black Panther Civil Wars, if you have them. This is going to give you plus 75% bleed potency, alright? So we're going to go into Labyrinth of Legends, and we are going to kill Star-Lord very, 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 very fast, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in right away. We're going to take a bunch of hits, and we're going to go into our second life, all right? So let's see what happens when that happens right away. Boom. You know, Nick Fury's a little tanky, so this takes about 15-20 seconds each time. You know, when you're going through an actual quest, unless you need that second life right away, I don't recommend you doing this. I don't recommend you doing this in like Alliance War, Alliance Quest. You know, use your first life. Use your decoy, always. So at this point, though, we have our 7 tactical charges. That is pretty good here. We're going to go for our special 1, and now we are unblockable. You love to see it. You absolutely just love to see it. Now, from this point, man, we are going to nuke this Star-Lord down. We have our internal bleed going at this guy. Got to bait out that special 2, if he'll be so nice to throw it. There we go. Now we're going to try and get him in the corner and just continually hit him with these light ending combos, man. One of the most fun things in this game is when you're playing Nick Fury, you have them in the corner, and then you finish your combo, and then they hold block. So you just start your next combo. It's amazing. It is so much fun. You rack up those bleeds, those light ending combo bleeds. You can visibly see Star-Lord's 3.3 million health bar ticking down. Not by a lot, but you can see 3.3 million health just ticking. Or I guess it would go this way. Right? Look at this, man. 64 hits in. This guy's down to about 60% health. It's looking like a Realm of Legends fight here with rank 3 Nick Fury. Really, really crazy stuff, man. We're going to go for the special 2, get that internal bleed up, go right in with the light attacks. Boom. Go for the next one. Boom. Oh, dude, that's so satisfying when you land that, man. You got 2 of those lightning combo bleeds just ticking him down, extended with the passive fury. Oh, dude, man. So good. So good, man. Can we go for it again? We got 2 internal bleeds. Go right in with the light attack. Boom. You know, with Limber here, we can't be too crazy with going right in for the combo. So you can only do that so many times in Labyrinth. But, dude, oh my god. He's down to 40% health now. We're only 111 hits in. We got him in the corner. He's turtling up. That's fine, Star-Lord. Turtle all you want to turtle. We are going to take advantage of it. We are going to bleed you down, man. And we're just gonna, you know, get through this fight, man. And that's what's gonna happen here. So this Star-Lord is down to about 20% health. It's been about 2.5 minutes here. This is a very, very fast time for Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord. Very, very fast time. And at this point, he's down to 18% health. He's in assassin range. I don't think I'm running assassin, but if I was, it could be even faster at this point. Really, really awesome stuff, man. It's just, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but it's just watching this is so nice. It's so satisfying, man. He's down to 5% health now. Go for a huge special 2, down to we started that light attack combo, but then we backed off, of course, because of Limber. But he's down to 1% health now. Go in, finish off with the special 1. Very, very good stuff. Alright, man, so Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord completely flushed down the toilet like it was nothing in less than 200 hits. Very impressive stuff. Let's check out Winter Soldier here, man. Let's just check him out. We're taking that hit on purpose, by the way, so we can go right to being unblockable, so that we can hit him with the special 2. Just watch Winter Soldier's health bar here. Just look at this. Watch this. Oh my god. Check this out. Check this out. Watch what happens when you hit him with the light in the combo, dude. Look at this. You can see it. You can visibly see his health bar just completely draining. It's melting. Absolutely mental, dude. Insane. So, you know, one thing that's annoying about potion farming with Nick Fury is that you definitely do want to be in your second life to make him go faster, alright? It takes about 45 seconds or so for Winter Soldier to kill off Nick Fury. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go in against Captain Marvel and just show you what it looks like going forward in Realm of Legends, man. So we're not going to go unblockable here. We're just going to get the internal bleed, parry medium heavy, or go for a medium. There we go. Internal bleed. Let's check it out now, man. She's already down to 90% health, by the way, but we'll go for the light ending combo. We're going to keep going for the light ending combo. We're not even worrying about the special 1s here, okay? We're not even worrying about it. So at this point, watch this. Special 2. Special 2. After one more light ending combo, boom, boom. She's down to 35% health here. We're going to go and activate that second internal bleed. And now, light ending combo, watch her health bar with 2 internal bleeds. Look at her health bar just drain, dude. 45 hits. 50 seconds or so. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. So here's the thing. A lot of people are a little critical of Fury sometimes because they're like, oh, what, you're going to play at 30% health? That's not sustainable. So yeah, boss kills are all well and good. But what I'm going to show you here is we're going to do an entire lane and the boss in 6.4.2. I'm not going to show you the entire lane. I'm going to show you the first 3 fights or so. And then we're going to skip to the last fight and a half, and then we're going to do the boss, because otherwise it would be a whole 12, 13, 14 minute segment here, but I think you get the gist, you know, after the first couple fights. So this lane, if you watch my videos, you'll be familiar with it. This is that generic lane that I take all the champions to test out their damage. So just because it's a generic lane doesn't mean it's, you know, a particularly super easy lane, right? It's not like, oh, well, this is just nothing for Nick Fury. It's still defenders with 300,000 health each and very high attack values, all right? And we're going to see if Nick Fury can get through the entire thing without suicides on, 5 out of 5 deep wounds, no synergies, 100% by himself, no boosts. We're going to see if Nick Fury can get through it without using any items, all right? So up next we have Psylocke, all right? We're going to start out parry, medium, heavy. Go right in, medium, medium, parry, medium, medium. We have that internal bleed up now. She's already down to 75% health. They just melt. They completely melt. That Fury is Furious Fury, which is what Nick Fury's Fury buff is called. Nick Fury is Furious Fury. It's so potent. We're getting through 6.4 attack or health values and 25 hits. It is an unbelievably it is an unbelievably potent Fury buff. One of the strongest in the game. It is insanity. I mean, you're watching this. These are 30-second fights. He's going through this faster than like a Corvus on full suicides. It blows my mind. It really does. Having the, you know, Nick Fury with the full deep wounds, it's just absolutely crazy, man. So we have this Punisher 2099 here, and look at this. He's draining just as well. We get up to a special 2 pretty much, and the fight is over. But let's jump ahead to the end of the lane here. We're down to 13% health. After Punisher, there was She-Hulk, Night Thrasher, and I believe one more fight, Iron Patriot. So we took a bit of chip damage just from the blocks, you know, but make sure you parry and don't take blocked hits to mitigate some of that block damage. You should be good to go. We have one more fight here before the boss, and it's a little bit of a mini boss here, a mini boss Dr. Octopus, and this guy has 350,000 health. He has power focus 2, so he's going to get to his special 2 very, very fast, and he's not really going to get to his special 3. So we're going to use that to our advantage. So right away, parry, medium, heavy, parry, medium, heavy. He now has the internal bleed. I want to try and get unblockable against this guy as fast as I can because I want to try and get him in the corner and just nuke him down, all right? So we're going to try to get back up to another special 1, even though Darkhawk is already down below 70% health. And this guy, keep in mind, had 350,000 health, but we're going to go in here, light ending combo. Now we are unblockable. So that's very, very nice. Like I said, he has power focus 2, so he's not really going to get to that special 3. So we're pretty good to just keep hitting into him when he's turtling up in the corner. So nice, man. We're down to 9% health. We got to that entire lane and we lost 21% health. So that's pretty sustainable to me, man, as long as you don't run the Suicide Masteries, of course, which unfortunately most of the time I do. But hey, man, when I don't, Nick Fury is usually my go-to character, even as a 5-star. So now we have this Thor boss, 512,000 health. We're going in with 9% health. Let's see if we're able to do it, man. Let's see if we can get through this 550k health, let's just round it, opponent, all right? With a 9% health Nick Fury. Are we at 8% now? We drop down to 8%. Go for the special 1 after this special 1 so that we counteract his power gain here. And now, most importantly, we are unblockable. So for the rest of the fight, we should be good to go, all right? At least until we have to throw off another special attack to counteract that power gain here. So, but look at this. You could just see, man, now that we're unblockable, we're just getting all those light ending combos, just draining his health pool down, baiting out those special attacks. We have 2 Fury buffs up. Look at this. He's down to 50% health, and we've lost 1%. That's it. Bait out that special 2, all right? The power reserve node is up, so it only costs half power, so we can bait out another special 2, and now we're going to go in here and go for another special 1. Lots of hits on the special 1, so that's another thing that makes Nick Fury very, very good in this fight, all right? So at this point, Thor is down to 20% health and ticking. Down to 15% health and ticking. We got to bait out that special 2. Very, very nice. We're going to go for our light ending combo here, right into a special 1. Enough hits to counteract that power gain, and he's down to 2% health And Thor, thanks for playing, man. I love you, but we'll see you later. My favorite Marvel character. Oh well. Alright, man. So that was insane. That was an entire lane and the boss kill. Starting at 30% health, no items, no boosts, no synergy members, nothing. Just Nick Fury. Insane stuff. So, Nick Fury, man, against the Grandmaster boss. I really like Nick Fury here for a lot of reasons. First of all, he's got everything going for him. He has the damaging debuff. He's a very sustainable character. He has 2 freaking health bars. So if you mess up so badly and die by getting hit, dude, try again. Here comes your second life. Alright? And also, he has a pretty decent crit rate and a high attack value. So you'll see that he hits very, very hard when you have a decent amount of tokens of confidence. So I'm going to show you bits and pieces of this fight that I did. You know, these Grandmaster fights go on for about 10 minutes. I showed you the whole thing with Corvus last week, but I'm not going to show the whole Grandmaster fight every time I do one of these videos, just because, you know, they're very repetitive. If you could do them with one champion, you could probably do them with most champions, alright? So at this point, man, we're baiting out the special one, but really funny, we started off pretty poorly here against the Grandmaster, but it's okay, because like I said, if you mess up, don't worry about it. Nick Fury is very sustainable. We have enough tokens here to get through this first phase without worrying about it. So we had our 5 tokens of the bad tokens, the red ones, tokens of blunder, but it's totally fine because we're about to enter that second phase anyway. Alright, so let's skip ahead a little bit here, and we have inflict a damaging effect. Alright, so Nick Fury is really, really good for that. That was where Corvus had his downfall, right? He has no damaging effects, and Nick Fury is really great for that because on his medium attacks he has a bleed, on his light ending combo he has a bleed, on his heavy attacks he has 3 bleeds. Alright, so he has that. He has high crit rate for when it asks for a crit. You can easily whiff an attack. He can gain buffs by dexing. He has everything that he needs to have in this second phase here, which is really, really dope, including high attack value and a decent crit chance. Alright, so you land a critical hit, no problem at all with Nick Fury. We got hit again by the special one, but again, we're not worrying too much about that, dude. It's really not the biggest deal in the world there for us. Here's another thing I love. Watch this. See that? Look at that, the power bar on the Grandmaster there. I feel like when there are projectile-based special attacks, I just watch the Grandmaster's power bar go all the way up. And that could be either really good or really bad, depending on when you throw it. I don't know if that's in his abilities. I haven't read him for a while, but I've noticed that with like Nick Fury and some other champions as well, and I really like that because it's a good way to get as many tokens of confidence as you can, and there are a lot of hits in Nick Fury's special one, so he's a great champion to do that with. Alright, so look at this, man. 220k mediums, not quite hitting as hard as Corvus was, but that is more than acceptable. You can get through this in 2 rounds. 2 rounds of wounded. Alright, so at this point we're in that third phase. Alright, so he's pretty good for this third phase too, just because he has those special attacks that can just extend, the timer before the controls get reversed. I really like doing that. I didn't do it here to show it, but that's one thing that I have done in the past. Anyway, let's jump to what I really wanted to show you. This last phase here. Watch this, man. This is so cool. So I brought Heimdall along just for a little bit of a safety net, of course, but watch this. Watch how we're going to do this last bit here. We're actually going to try and get hit here, and then we're just going to try and dex a bit, but watch this. Oh, we got a second life. He's trying to hit us, but we're regenerating. Alright, well, your time is up, Mr. Grandmaster. You're going to have to deal with Nick Fury's second life here. We're going to go for a heavy attack right into a special 3, and that was the Grandmaster, man. So Nick Fury is a very, very good option to bring against the Grandmaster. He has everything that this guy requires you to bring along to be a good option to take down this fight. So if you haven't done 6.4 yet, Nick Fury is one of your main champions, dude. Congratulations. You got a great champion to take down the Grandmaster. But anyway, my dudes, that was the rank 3 Nick Fury video. You guys have been asking for that for a while. Very glad to finally get this out for you guys. Very, very happy having a rank 3 Nick Fury. He's already been one of my go-to guys. I brought him to Alliance War already. I brought him to Alliance Quest already. He's been a staple on my Cavalier questing team this month. I used him for the John Mulaney quest. It's just, he's such a good champion to have, man. I love the 5-star. I use the 5-star in the Abyss. I use a generic on the 5-star. Never looked back. One of my favorite champions is a 5-star, and now one of my favorite rank 3s. I love all my rank 3s. Fury, Corvus, She-Hulk, Ghost, Stealthy, and Dr. Doom. Absolutely love all 6 of those champions. Couldn't be happier with them. I already think I know who my 7th and 8th rank 3s are going to be. So, you know, make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyway, my dudes, that's going to be it for this big ol' rank up and gameplay video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a like, please. Comment what you think about rank 3 Nick Fury in the comment section below. And subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see some more rank up and gameplay videos and some more rank 3 Nick Fury coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.